Hello students, let us discuss Chapter 2 Definitions in Section 2 Income Tax. Subject Accountancy and Taxation. Class SY BCom Sem 3 Veer Narmad, South Gujarat University. Let us discuss income as per Section 224 of Income Tax Act. In my previous video of Chapter 1, I discussed income in a very simple language, that income is a monetary gain from various sources or different sources. Now let us see income as per Income Tax Act. Income includes, first, profit or gain of business or profession. If there is a business, if somebody is into a profession, so whatever profit is being received or whatever gain is received, that is considered as an income. Second, dividend. A dividend is a distribution of profit by a corporation to its shareholder. So dividend is also considered as an income. Third, voluntary contribution received by charitable, religious trust or university, education institution or hospitals. The contributions which are received by this all trust, education institution, hospital, that is also considered as an income. Fourth is value of perquisites or profit in lieu of salary taxable under Section 70 is an income. Now let us understand what is perquisites. Perquisites are the extra benefit which are offered by employer to employee. It may be monetary or non-monetary, and such benefits are received by the employee due to his special position in the company. Say for example, rent-free accommodation, motor car facility, credit card facility, etc. So these are perquisites, which you can also call it as perks. So this is also an income. Or profit in lieu of salary. Now profit in lieu of salary are the payments which are received by an employee in addition to the regular salary. मतलब regular salary के अलावा जो payments employees को मिलती है उसे profit in lieu of salary कहा जाता है. The examples of profit in lieu of salary are terminal compensation
fund from some unrecognized provident fund or money received from unrecognized superannuation fund. So these are profit in lieu of salary which are taxable under Section 17. Yes, they are also considered as an income. And special allowances or allowance or benefit specially granted either to meet the personal expenses or for performance of duties of an office or an employment of profit. So these are special allowances or benefit which are granted either to meet the personal expenses, like there are many allowances. Personal expense allowances are also given and official allowances are also given. हाउस रेंट अलाउंस है, ट्रैवलिंग अलाउंस है, चिल्ड्रन एंड एजुकेशन अलाउंस है, डीएनएस अलाउंस है, सिटी कॉम्पनसेटरी अलाउंस है. These are all allowances. So they form the part of the salary. So they are also considered as an income. Fifth, export incentives like duty drawback, sale of license, etc. They are also considered as an income. Now what is duty drawback? Duty drawback is refund of excise, refund of duties and certain taxes. That is known as duty drawback. And sale of license means आप कोई लाइसेंस को बेच रहे हो और वहां से जो आपको पैसा आ रहा है, that is also considered as an income as per the Section 224. Next,
Sixth point, interest, salary, bonus, commission, or remuneration which is earned by a part of a firm, that is also called as an income. ये भी income का ही part है. Bonus ले लो, commission ले लो, salary ले लो, interest ले लो, etc. Seventh, capital gain chargeable under section 45. Yes, capital gain means the gain which is arised after selling capital assets. Now, capital asset can be building, land, goodwill, securities, etc. So that is also considered as an income. This form the part of that five heads of income. Eighth, profit and gain from banking business which is carried out by a cooperative society. That is also considered as an income. Ninth, winning from lotteries, crossword puzzles, horse race, card games, other games, or any sort of gambling, betting, that is also called as an income. That is also called as an income. This income is shown under your fifth head of income, that is income from other sources. Students, मैंने आप लोगों से लास्ट वीडियोस में बात की थी कि देयर आर 5 हेड्स ऑफ इनकम. इनकम फ्रॉम सैलरी, income from house property, income from business or profession, capital gain, income from other sources. That all incomes, all 5 heads of income form the part of this income definition as per the Income Tax Act. Right? तो उसमें ये वो 5 heads इसमें भी included है, बस थोड़ा उसको और डिटेल में explained है यहाँ. Now 10th, deemed income under section 41 or 59. Now what is deemed income? Deemed income means income which is actually not earned or received by SSE, but Income Tax Act considered such income deemed to be received in India. That is known as deemed income. I would again like to repeat it कि deemed income means वो इनकम जो एक्चुअली अर्न नहीं है, रिसीव्ड नहीं है, बट इनकम टैक्स एक्ट के हिसाब से इससे माना जाता है कि दिस इज सच इनकम डीम टू बी रिसीव्ड इन इंडिया. 11th point, sum received by an SSE, or you can say amount received by an SSE from funds of employees funds towards welfare contribution such as provident fund, superannuation fund, etc. So they also form the part of an income. 12th, amount received under Keyman insurance policy including bonus, that is also considered as an income. Keyman insurance policy is a policy, you can refer this later on. So the amount which is received under this policy is also considered as an income. Thirteenth point, amount received or receivable in cash under any agreement for not carrying out activity in relation to any business or not sharing any technical know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, license, etc. That is also considered as an income. 14th, benefit or perquisites which is received from a company by a director or a person who is holding substantial interest in the company, or you can say who is having a voting rights in the company, or a relative of the director or such person. So benefits which are received by them is also considered as an income. 15th, gift as defined under section 56(2), any sum of money which is exceeding 50,000 received by an individual or a HUF from any person during previous year without consideration is also termed as an income. Means in short, gift का जो पैसा है or amount है that is exceeding 50,000 which is received by individual or HUF, that is also considered as an income. 16th, any consideration or any amount which is being received for issue of shares as exceed the fair market value of shares, which is referred in section 56(2)(b) is also considered as an income. And 17, any sum of money which is referred to clause this subsection 2 of section 56 is also termed as an income. So students, I tried to explain the income in a very short manner in these 3 slides. If you refer the textbook or if you see the textbook, it is in more detail. But if you read this 3 slides, it's more than enough to understand the concept of income as per the Income Tax Act.